This week's Play of the Game is brought to you by the Swarthmorean Weekly Newspaper, true local coverage of Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding neighborhoods, published since 1893. Welcome to this week's edition of HavenFootball.net's Play of the Game. It was a wet, cool evening with some wind as the 5-0 Strath Haven Panthers traveled north to take on the 1-4 Radnor Raptors. Radnor went to the air as number 7 Matthew Shaholski finds number 24 Bryce Cohen on this perfect pass for 18 yards. But disaster strikes early for the Raptors on 4th and 7 as the snap skips on the wet ground, and then punter number 34 Noah Wampo slips trying to make the grab, but Haven's number 81 Jahi Curtis gets to the ball first, giving Haven great field position. 5 plays later, number 32 Shane Green drives it in for the final yard into the end zone. The extra point is blocked. Panthers are up 6-0. The Panther D was awesome as number 34 Vince Hales and Curtis slam into the backfield and take down number 4 Lionel Dunbar for a 4-yard loss. Radnor goes 3 and out, and the Panthers start another 9-play drive, including this scamper by Green for 19 yards. The Panthers try to air it out as number 6 Jay Kitchen finds Green with the pass and run for more than 15 yards. 3 plays later, returning Panther number 4, Mackay Clark, takes it in from the 4. The try for 2 fails, but the Panthers lead 12-0. Radnor is hoping they can have more success in the air as Shazolski makes this picture-perfect connection to number 9 Michael Enright for 23 yards. 3 plays later, the duo does it again for another 22 yards. Radnor finishes this 7-play drive with number 24 Bryce Cohen making this great 20-yard run into the end zone. Radnor's on the board, trailing by 5. But Haven is far from done as number 20 Marco Kaufman powers his way for 11 yards. And then number 5 James Fisher goes wide right and turns the corner for 11 more yards. 4 plays later, Hales easily takes it in from the 1. And the Panthers are pulling away 19-7. But Radnor won't quit as Cohen runs right up the gut for this 12-yard gainer. Haven's D puts the brakes on this drive as Wampo gets off this tremendous punt, which rolls all the way down to the 1 as number 19 Harrison Seppa makes the touch. But Haven is undeterred as Fisher shows off his speed as he goes wide right again and simply outruns the Raptor defense for 23 yards. And Green gets his turn and runs left, breaks a tackle, breaks another, and drags defenders for 19 yards. With 4 seconds left in the first half, we come to tonight's Play of the Game.
For a chance to get something going from the 23-yard line, 3rd down and 8. On the final play of the half, Kitchen is back, looking, firing for the end zone, has Fisher out there, leaps and makes the catch on the final play of the half. Touchdown, Panthers! On the wheel route, James Fisher cashes in from the 23, Kitchen on the money, and Strath Haven cashes in on the final play of the first half.
Haven at the half, up 26-7. The Panthers get the ball first in the second half and waste little time as Fisher goes up the middle, picks his way through his blocks, and breaks out for a 39-yard score. Haven is closing this one 33-7. The defense kept playing tough as number 44 Sean Henry crushes Cohen in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. The Raptors contended with bad luck all night as this perfect snap slips away from Wampo, but he manages to kick it, but it only goes a few yards before it goes out of bounds. Kaufman breaks a tackle on the next play and rumbles in from the 7. The Panthers are closing the door 40-7. But the Panther offense continues to be able to drive as Clark finds the end zone again. Panthers lead 47-7. Radnor is trying but just can't get a break as this snap goes high for a 22-yard loss, forcing the punt. It's 4th and 1 as number 8 Ryan Henry gets the call and finds his way downfield for 24 yards. And then number 35 Ryan Mudrick gets the call and goes 5 yards for his first varsity touchdown. Haven takes home the win 54-7. James Fisher had 11 carries for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns and had 1 reception for 24 yards and a touchdown. He also had 3 tackles on defense. Shane Green had 12 carries for 89 yards and 1 touchdown. He also had 2 tackles on defense and 1 tackle for a loss. And Marco Kaufman led the defense again with 6 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss. He also had 9 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown. Next week, the 2 leading teams collide as the Panthers travel to Glen Mills to take on the Garnet Valley Jaguars. Tune in again next week for another edition of HavenFootball.net's Play the Game.